What's up, Aquarius? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So guys, so much has been going on. I know I have been MIA for quite a while, but I moved. So new start, new beginning, had to uproot my life. Super excited about it. I'm currently in St. Petersburg downtown, so I love it here, guys. A lot of people are saying, welcome to Florida. I've actually been here about 3 years now. But yeah, just wanted to get out of the Tampa area and get closer to the water witch in me. But let's see what's going on with you guys. It's funny because I'm actually going to the beach today because I have 2 friends staying with me right now. And I'm like, yeah, guys, let's go. And they're like, okay, we're going to go shopping first, and you're going to do these mid-months because you're not going to the beach with us if you don't get it done. So I'm sitting here like, damn, y'all are visiting me. But yes, shout out to them, guys. They wanted to make sure that this was out today. So Aquarius, let's see what is going on with you guys. Now this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Aquarius signs. And do keep in mind, guys, the Queen of Wands popped out, so this could be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius energy. We'll definitely keep this in mind, see what it can mean. For some of you, it could be, you know, an entrepreneurial venture or just something in life that you're very passionate about, but we'll see why that came out. But always keep in mind, guys, that even if I'm not posting on YouTube, if I'm ever busy in life, I'm always at least posting the daily energies on my Instagram. So you can find me High Vibrations 44. All right, guys. So let's see. We got your past, present, and future. Okay. All right, guys, let's talk about it. So the energy that we have here is the Devil card, okay? So the Devil card isn't always the worst card. You know, I know it can sound kind of morbid, but what the Devil card means is, aside from something that can be very toxic in our life, it can have to do with vices that we have. It can have to do with bad habits that we have. And it mainly, you know, it could also have to do with a situation where you are doing something kind of at an extreme. So, you know, it's fine if you have a slice of cake, but if you have the whole cake, you know, and you do this often, you know, that's where the Devil card would come in. It's okay to have 1 shot of tequila, 2 shots of tequila, maybe 3. If you're me, maybe like 5 or 6. But if you have, you know, the whole bottle to yourself, then that's when the Devil card would come out. When you get to the point where it's just too much of something and now it's starting to hinder you. Okay, we have the 5 of Wands behind that. So fighting, arguing, bickering, a situation where there's, you know, just petty energy all around. So, you know, there's something here that I do see you guys dodging, but let's see what occurs. So starting in the past, the first card that you guys have is the 7 of Cups. So with the 7 of Cups, this talks about kind of being in a place where there could be a lot of illusions, or maybe there's a path that you need to take. It's like you're not sure which path it is that you're supposed to take just yet. So illusion, not sure which direction to take. Again, here's that 5 of Wands, fighting, arguing, bickering. And you have the King of Wands. So just with all this energy, maybe it was the fire sign that you guys were dealing with, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But again, when you have fire energy like this, whether it's the Queen of Wands or King of Wands, again, this is someone who is going to be very powerful, very passionate about what it is that they do. So this is someone who's kind of like a natural boss here, okay? But again, there is reckless energy, okay? Knight of Swords in the reverse. So this is someone who kind of just runs into battle unprepared. You know, someone who usually thinks about what it is that they want in life, and they usually do things very strategically, but here they're, again, just running into things and, you know, not putting any thought into it prior to. The next card you guys have for your past is the Moon card. So with the Moon card showing up, you know, there could be a lot of clarity that came into your life in a situation, something that came to light, secrets that came out. Why is this Moon card here? We have the Hierophant. Let's pull one more card here. And we have the 9 of Cups in the reverse. Honestly, guys, there's kind of an epiphany or revelation that you're having. And you're definitely going in the direction that you're supposed to because of what it is that you're realizing, but you're not necessarily happy about it. Do keep in mind that all these energies could be vice versa. They could be transferable. So if it's not you who's unhappy, maybe it's someone that you're dealing with, okay? But there is some sort of bullet that was dodged because of something that you realized, something that came out. Okay, so again, on the right path, but maybe not necessarily happy with what it was that was exposed. Okay, so there's a need to make a judgment call here. With the judgment card, this is when we take a full, we take a complete step back at the situation. And it's like we're trying to look at the situation as like an outside observer. And we really want to decide, okay, overall, is this good for me or is this bad for me? Is this something that I want in my life or not? Is this detrimental to me or not? So what's the final call? Okay, so let's see what this judgment was. We have the Queen of Wands, a lot of fire energy here. And we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so there's a very direct and clear conversation that was had. With the Page of Swords, this is my favorite communicator, and this could definitely be you guys because this is your energy, but this is my favorite communicator simply for the fact that this person just does not bullshit you. This person tells you exactly what it is. So you guys had a very honest conversation where you're deciding to go towards something that's very emotionally fulfilling for you. So for some of you, maybe that's a fire sign, like I said earlier, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, or maybe it's you deciding to run a new business or deciding to move forward with something in a very powerful way, something you're very passionate about, okay? Now, in the present moment, the first card that we have is the Hanged Man in the reverse. So the Hanged Man in the reverse, this is someone who they're not letting things flow naturally for them. It's someone who can be kind of bending over backwards to kind of make something happen that, should be flowing more naturally. This could also be somebody who is trying to come out of a place of limbo as well. So let's see why this Hanged Man in the reverse is here. We have the High Priestess, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. You're moving away from something that you know is too forced, guys. You know in your heart and in your soul that this is the right choice. Now with the High Priestess, the beautiful thing here is you don't necessarily need proof or evidence of anything at this point. It's just like, look, I know in my gut what needs to be done here. So you can say what you have to say, you can do what you have to do, you can show me what you want to show me, but my mind's made up, I already know what has to be done. So with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, you're just choosing not to move towards something. You're choosing to find a path that realistically works better for you, and it's like you don't move forward until you find that, okay? So you have to take the loss of something that, just has to go at this point, but it's offering new beginnings where you're going to do very well, where you're going to be very strong. With the Five of Pentacles here, there might be a feeling of, rejection, of loss, but this is what puts you on the path to something strong, guys, all right? So don't let, this initial sadness deter you from a good path, because the path that you're going on is definitely going to be a very steady one. You just have to get over that, hard and difficult part, okay? Now, the next card that you guys have for the present moment in the center of the spread is the Five of Swords. So it really depends what side of the scale you're on here, because with the Five of Swords, although yes, this could be a card of conflict, it's like, how are you getting out of this conflict? Are you the guy here up front where he's won this battle, he has everyone's knife in hand, and he gets to kind of walk home with that victory? Or are you the guys, or the girls on the bottom corner where they're moving away and they're like, shit, I lost this? So, it's overcoming conflict. Some people might feel very, strained and broken down a little bit once they get through this. And some people are just like, you know what, I did this. Okay, but you're still getting through it. But there's going to be victory here. Conflict that you do get victory over. All right, you're standing strong, you're standing your ground. With the Nine of Wands, guys, it's going to be very easy for you guys to feel like, shit, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna get past this? But yes, you are. This is that one step before triumph, before getting through this, stage. The number of completion, just, in regards to tarot and just, numerology wise, is 10. You're right at the point right beneath that, but success is already there. So you just have a little bit more to go, and you're getting through this conflict. Now, the last card that you have is the Four of Cups for the present moment. So this is someone that either is not accepting an offer, or there's an offer that they're not making, okay? And maybe this is in regards to whatever fire energy is around you, or whatever it is that you guys are building passionately. Five of Cups, Four of Swords in the reverse. So again, it's that loss that comes with whatever it was that you had to let go of. All right, but you've thought about this logically. You know which step you need to take now to move forward. So try to focus more on what you still have going for yourself as opposed to what you lost. Because this is a big reason why the Five of Cups, you know, the person in it is so upset. Because they're looking at the cups that spilled over. They're not looking at the cups behind them that still have stuff in them. All right. With this Chariot energy, guys, whatever it was that was weighing you down, it's like the second you drop it, you excel. You shoot forward. This is the fastest moving energy in the deck. Okay. So there is something great you're going into. So don't let this initial pain stop you from that. So going into the future, guys, the first card that you have here is the Justice card. And this Justice card, this talks about a situation that could be karmic. You know, a situation where it's like you're leveling the playing fields. So let's see what this is. Page of Wands in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, guys, there's definitely something that was karmic in your life that you're removing yourself from, you're finding your independence from it, and you're really getting to a place where self-sufficiency is going to be key. All right, but whether it's someone who stops talking to you, or you stop talking to someone, or someone who's just talking a lot of shit, that's what I see you guys moving away from and finding your power without it, because it's something that may have the power at times to make you feel reckless, to make you feel crazy, and it's like you don't want that. For some of you, maybe it was with someone you were intimate with or someone that you were very close to with the Lovers card here. So why is this Lovers card here? Queen of Cups. Page of Swords. So maybe something comes in with the water sign for some of you. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay? If not, guys, you know, you're going to be going in a direction where emotional stability is available to you. This is someone who, you know, despite anything they've gone through in life, when the Queen of Cups comes out upright, she's powerful in her emotions. She is not scared of her emotions. She's very vulnerable, or he's very vulnerable. But yeah, they take power, and they take, it's like they take responsibility for how they feel, and they're okay with how they feel, and they're just really open about things like that. Okay, so it's a good place to be emotionally if it's not a water sign that's coming in for you guys. And just with the Queen of Swords as the energy here, not only are you guys okay with where you are, and it's like you start to heal and your emotions become more stable, but you're in a place where you feel powerful, and you're going to cut out anything that's detrimental for you. So you do gain power with whatever it is that you're letting go of, but there might be some disappointment in whatever it is you have to let go of. You have the Star card. And you have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So honestly, there's something that you really just wanted that you know is not going to work out. Okay? And, you know, the biggest part of this is going to be the mental aspect, where you're really in your head about all of this. But yeah, guys, this is a situation where at first you're going to have to, you know, find some balance. But with the King of Swords here, hi, Swayze. With the King of Swords here, it's like your power is just getting stronger and stronger. So you're letting go of something. You're experiencing a loss, but your life really takes off in a powerful way. I think that's a pretty good sacrifice to make, okay? Because pain is temporary, but pride is forever, guys. So let's get you guys some advice here on the best way to move forward. But you know, here I just see you having to make a decision that's difficult at first. But one thing I always tell people is, when you let something go, especially if it's painful for you, take a good look at what happens like right after. Do you see yourself getting more opportunities? Do you see yourself falling in depressions and stuff like that? Here, it shows something amazing is going to happen. That's literally the universe saying, like, yeah, that situation was shit. It wasn't serving your life. Now it's out and you're excelling. All right, so listen to that. That's the universe giving you a clear message of what's meant to be and not meant to be in your life. All right. So let's pull you guys 3 cards of advice. I have not found the box yet with my oracle cards. So the moment I find that, I'll definitely bring it back to YouTube. All right, let's get 3 cards of advice for my Aquarians that wanted to fall out. That's the Page of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Everything's being exposed, guys. Secrets coming out, whether it's yours or someone else's. Whatever was done in the dark is going to come to light. And it's going to cause something to end. It's going to cause anger. You know, it's going to cause someone who's, just someone who's really just pissed off. And it's a situation that, whether it's out of your control or out of someone else's control, you no longer can dictate the direction that this situation was going in. So now it's time to move forward steadily and slowly. So having a hard time moving away from a situation that was putting you on the wrong path anyways, okay? Or maybe it brought you out of character, where you could have said, a lot of hurtful things, or maybe people were saying hurtful things to you. And honestly, a big reason about why this was even happening is because there's something that you or someone else just wasn't genuinely invested in anymore. So now you're having a new beginning where you're able to manifest everything that you want. And this is something where you don't need anyone else. You can completely do it on your own. But with the Ace of Swords, yes, this talks about a new beginning, but specifically cutting out bullshit in order to go towards this new beginning. So you guys go through something that, could really, it feels kind of like a tower situation where, when you have major arcanas and when you have cards like the Tower card, it's an inevitable energy. So you can put it off for a little bit, but, eventually the universe is going to push this change on you. So honestly, guys, I say just go with the flow, roll with the punches here, because I feel that this is going to be something that if you try to put it off, it's only going to hurt more in the end. So whatever is trying to be ripped from your life, whatever it is, you or someone else may be trying to hold on to, I think it's better to realize that it may not be worth it, at least not now in your life. So, let it go and don't let this burn you more than what it needs to, okay? So a lot to think about, Aquarius. Now I will be back, guys, with your August readings soon. And yes, like I said, High Vibrations 44 on Instagram if you guys want to check me out or check out my daily energies. And then if you guys would like your own personal reading, you can go on highvibrationswithliz.com. This link is in the description below, and I did change around the pricing and everything, so they're definitely much more affordable now. So if you guys need me, I will be here. I love you, Aquarius.